asshole. Oh, so clickbaiting, right? I wanted to actually talk about something for once, something of substance. And that is my utter hatred for clickbaiting. I can't fucking stand it. Like, oh, what do you say? You'll never believe what happens next, or the answer will shock you. It's, you know, it's not enough to just have, you know, 10 celebs who fucking lost weight last summer. I mean, no one, it's too easy. It's got to be the shocking truth behind why Matthew Perry punched a baby. No, see, that's giving too much away, isn't it? You know, a baby upset Matthew Perry. You'll never believe what he did next. Like, and it fucking works. That's the awful thing. You ever do the ones where you click on them and they take you to a single image and you have to reload the page? You have to go to a, you know, click next, load up a completely new page just so you can view this utter bullshit, which is usually just frame grabs of a video. And then at the end they give you the link to the video anyway, and you've just refreshed a page on their website 6-7 times, putting their traffic through the roof and letting them just spam you with fucking ad after ad after ad. It's just fucking atrocious, and I hate it. Clickbaiting, I've just made a point never to click on anything that's clickbaiting me now. It's never fucking worth looking at. The news people tend to do it, like Vice News. They only do it in the traditional sense that it's always been done, I suppose. It's a brief synopsis of a story to draw your interest. But see, when Vice do it, they at least give you enough to know what the fuck you're looking at. It's like, oh, you know, Ukrainian defense minister says, "Fuck you, Russia." I'm like, oh, cool. That looks like something I want to know more about. You know, it's not like you'll never believe what Ukraine said to Russia. Like, what the? If something needs to draw you in like that, then it's probably got little to no substance. I saw a woman, like a really old woman, mount the shit out of that curb a while ago in her car. You know, not just like hobbling along on her A-frame and then just start grinding the fucking curbside. No, I think she passed out while she was driving and then it jolted her awake. She drove off. In retrospect, I probably should have done something, but, you know, she seemed to be okay. Oh, poor fuckers in your 4 wheels. How do you even life, you people? Couldn't do it. Could not do it. Bright sunny day. Haven't even looked at the forecast. Might turn to shit. Who cares? It is summer here. It's warm enough that if it rains, you welcome it. You're like, oh, thank fuck, I'm wet now. Perfect. There's no bite in the air. There's so much humidity. If anyone doesn't live in, you know, Australia, some parts are okay, but we're on the east coast here, where even if it's a 30-degree day, that's not that hot. But when the humidity's up at like 99% and you're swimming instead of walking places, you feel like you're gonna fucking die. It's unbearable. But you go to places where it's dry heat, like a dry 40 is fucking hot, but you can sit in the shade and get a cool breeze, and you think, yeah, whatever, I can do this. I've done it, you know, like Africa and Germany was like that. It was hot as fuck, but there was no humidity, and it was so nice. And, you know, you get home and it's like a 28-degree day, and you're looking on the weather report going, yeah, that looks okay. And then you take a step outside and you try and inhale and you drown and die. There's no oxygen left, it's all water. Welcome to Australia. Well, not all Australia, just this bit. Just our little corner of paradise. But I bet this looks phenomenal on the video. Look at this. Oh, bright, sunny day, beautiful. I'm out in my leather jacket. Beautiful. No, I'm fucking sweating my tits off. Speaking of which, they've gotten substantially bigger. I need to stop drinking so much beer. I put on a shirt. I'm on my way to work. I've not worked there in a little while. I float about jobs quite frequently. And I'm putting on this work shirt. I want one of them. GS 1200. Put on this work shirt and it is substantially tighter than it was last time. And it's either shrunk, unlikely, or I've done the opposite of shrink, which is very likely. But, oh, Posty, fucking smashing it. Places to be. Yeah. Oh, so I'm living with my folks at the moment, which is interesting. The problem with mums, they don't ever stop being mums. You know, I've been quite contentedly living out of home for years, and you know, paying for a place and not really cleaning. You know, I don't make beds or clean so much in my personal space. I try and keep communal spaces tidy as you can, of course. Don't always, but you know, you try. Your communal spaces are what we care about. And there's no one walking by going, "Oh, Mr. Highsides, make your bed." Wouldn't it be great if Mum called me Mr. Highside? No, there's no, you know, you move home and Mum doesn't ever stop being Mum. You know, you've got to make your bed, and you know, it's midday, what are you doing with a beer in your hand? And I'm like, well, I'm not working today because I'm, you know, I'm only pretend employed, so I drink when I want. But you just, they just don't ever stop. Is this where I want to, yeah. Because I've moved, I'm fucking not sure about how to get anywhere. I'm on the other end of the city to what I'm used to, so it's wigging me out. I don't know these roads up here as well. What else? I'm fixing a bike at the moment. It's mostly done. My friend, a good mate of mine, crashed a bike and nearly killed himself in the process, and snapped the forks in tway. So I've had to put new ones on. The bike, the frame's actually surprisingly okay. But yeah, I'm just picking updates here. Yeah, fixing a bike, which is alright. Just new front end bolt on, no bigs, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I moved, and I've got 4 motorcycles with no fucking space for, like, there's not room enough for 1 bike, and I've got 4 at the moment, and it is fucking hard. Let alone trying to find a spot to put all my tools. Cunt of a fucking titty ball sack. Missed the lights. And I've got to sit in the fucking sun without any breeze. I've got my Buell on the market, and I've got my VTR 250 also on the market. And I'm dealing with some fuckers on that Buell sale. They're just coming in offering me half, I think, of my asking price. Well, I've got it up there cheap. There's a bit of minor damage on it, you know, it's not really a deal breaker. It's, you know, bikes get fucking dropped sometimes. It was like that when I got here. No, I bought it like that. And it doesn't fucking matter. It had a bent handlebar and shit when I got it. I got a new one on there. There's a little thing in the frame, the fuel cell on the Buell. And whatever, you know, but these fuckers are coming in, and I've got a very low asking price on that bike, and they're coming in offering me breadcrumbs. I was going to say pittance, but not even that. I'm getting nothing. And then I'm getting insulted when I get offended. It's ridiculous. Like, I do that, you know, people try and sell you shit and you lowball them, you know, that's how haggling works. You've got to expect that.
All right, I'll give you 19 then. No, come on, do it properly.
What?
Haggle properly.
This isn't worth 19.
You just said it was worth 20.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I've got people coming in here just offering me half, and I'm like, no, that's not okay. And like, well, mate, look here, you better sell it to me because, you know, I'm doing you a favour here, mate. I'm like, no, you're not. You go away. I'm a bit offended, but I'm not gonna have a vicious text battle with you like a 12-year-old fucking girl who's just seen Britney kissing Steven, you know, like, it's just, no. Is that another GS? Oh, it's Triumph Tiger. I say, fuck all these guys on their BMWs rolling around. Where's my fucking BMW? I've lived here my whole life, but I don't know this end of the city that goodly. That's a cracking word, isn't it? Goodly. I'm totally biased, you know, I don't give a fuck about cars. They are for transporting your goods and your body. And the bodies of others that you have murdered. Fun fact about me, that's why I don't own a car, because, you know, it brings out that side of me. There's only so many murdered hookers you can fit in a car. But, you know, I don't discriminate. It's not just hookers. It's, you know, there's all walks of life, all professions. It's just, you know, the hookers tend to be easy to get your hands on. And around. I'm sweating up a storm. I can feel it. My back against this leather jacket is like... Do you want to go swimming, Harry? Like, not particularly right now. It's like, well... Guess who's going swimming? It's me. My approach to selling vehicles usually is to ask high, you know, because I always expect to get lowballed quite heavily when selling vehicles. So my theory's always been, okay, how much do I want? How much will I settle for? And what am I going to ask? And I usually ask quite high. Never expect it. I never ever expect it. But it's like saying if you want $5 grand, well, hang on. Well, if you're going to settle for 5, I'd probably ask 6.5. You know, which I don't know. I'm curious as to what other people think about that. You know, because I expect to get lowballed. I'm perfectly happy because I'm not taking a grand hit because I say I want 6.5, but I will settle for 5. You know, it's just I don't say 5 because then someone's going to come in and offer you 4, right?
4? For this gourd? 4? Look at it. It's worth 10 if it's worth a shekel.
You just gave it to me for nothing.
Yes, but it's worth 10.
Oh, what is this? Lane for Harry? Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Ah, yeah. I feel very special. Ah. Chuffed I am.